Hey guys, and welcome on into today's video where we're going to be covering this matchup here between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Be sure to check out all of our pick content over at stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get more pick video plays. Heading into this one, Cleveland finds themselves as slight favorites here. This was certainly one of the most dominant teams in all of baseball through the second half of the regular season. Cleveland hoping to take that momentum into the postseason here and try to go on and potentially win the World Series this year, where they came up just short. Last year, it's been a really long time for this franchise since their last World Series. A lot of people rooting for this Cleveland squad. Today, going to be going against the Yankees, who were able to come through in that wild card game, taking down the Minnesota Twins. Yankees come into this one as slight underdogs. They're going to be putting Sonny Gray on the mound, countering here against Trevor Bauer, who's going to take the mound for Cleveland, with the over-under set at about 8.5 runs. It's actually quite a bit higher on that over-under number than we see in the late afternoon game between Boston and Houston, which is only at 7 runs. So a pretty high over-under number here, especially given the quality pitching matchup we're getting here between Gray and Bauer. On the year, Gray had himself another great campaign. He's sitting on a 3.55 ERA with a 1.21 whip. In his last outing, he was roughed up a bit. That start came on the 28th of September, giving up 6 earned runs in just 4 2/3 against the Tampa Bay Rays. But prior to that, he had gone 6 innings against the Toronto Blue Jays, giving up just 4 hits and 1 earned run. So his starts, as of late, have been a little bit more up and down than what we've tended to see out of him throughout the course of the entire regular season, especially when he came over from Oakland to New York. It seems like Gray was pretty much a guy that you could write down, making about 6 innings during his start, giving up about 1 to 2 earned runs, and a large portion of his starts came giving up between 0 to 2 earned runs, with just a couple starts here and there where he was roughed up a bit. But that was certainly more of an outlier than the norm for a guy that's sitting on just a 3.55 ERA on the year. He's going to be going against Trevor Bauer today, who's going to be countering here for the Cleveland Indians, the 26-year-old righty. Certainly, as the Indians showed a lot better in the second half of the regular season, Bauer was a big contributor to that effect. He wasn't necessarily quite as consistent and strong in the first half of the regular season, but he really flipped the switch in the months of August. Especially, he had himself a number of very strong starts. He's been gradually lowering that ERA down, which currently now sits at 4.19 on the year, with a 17-9 overall record, 196 strikeouts, and a 1.37 whip. In his last outing, which came September 29 against the Chicago White Sox, Bauer was strong again. He logged 6 innings, giving up just 4 hits and 1 earned run, 0 walks to 7 strikeouts. And these two teams, we feel like whoever wins this series can have a good shot potentially at going on to win the entire thing. I mean, both teams have been great on both sides of the ball this year. You have the Yankees, who rank 2nd in all of baseball in total runs scored, 5th in total team earned run average, and then the Indians, of course, being one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team, through the second half of the regular season, 6th in all of baseball in total number of runs scored, and the best pitching staff in baseball, ranking #1 in the majors in total team earned run average. Going to be a really exciting series, competitive series, but heading into this one, we feel like both of these pitchers are going to be able to come out, perform at a high level, and keep things low scoring enough to where we feel like the 8.5 runs, which is a rather high number here for this game in Cleveland, we feel like that's going to be a pretty solid bet in this one. So again, siding with the under 8.5 points. And again, guys, to get all of our pick content, you can check that out at stumpthespread.com. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. So thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in future videos. Bye.